Hello, my name is Dan McDonald. I'm the chairperson of the Department of Civil and Environmental Engineering at UMass Dartmouth. I'd like to tell you a little bit now about both the profession and the department. You definitely have some challenging decisions ahead of you, and I'd like to be able to provide some information that might help you answer two questions. The first is, why should I study civil or environmental engineering? And the second is, why should I come to UMass Dartmouth? In this video, I'm going to tackle the second question. If you haven't seen it already, be sure to check out my first video where I give a little bit of background about the profession of civil and environmental engineering. I'm going to share a few slides with you now, so bear with me. So you might be asking yourself, why should you choose to study civil or environmental engineering at UMass Dartmouth? Well, there are so many reasons, but I'll tackle a few here in this video. You might know that we're a fairly small program compared to some of the other universities you might be considering, but I'd like to tell you why that can be a distinct advantage. We're small and we have a relatively small number of faculty, but we cover all the subdisciplines in civil environmental engineering, like structural, geotech, environmental, coastal, transportation, etc. In a small department like this, students can easily engage the faculty on a consistent and regular basis. You don't have to hunt forever to find us. We're easy to find. We'll be there for advising, both academic and career guidance, help in class, or just to say hello. Not only do we get to know all of you through your years at UMass Dartmouth, but the faculty in our department are passionate about the undergraduate experience and to launch all of you on a successful professional path. Many of our students enter the profession directly upon graduating, but a large number also choose to go on to graduate school, some here at UMass Dartmouth, and many go to other top institutions around the country. Almost all of our students engage in internship opportunities before they graduate. About 80 to 90% of students have had at least one internship before the beginning of their senior year, only 3/4 of the way through their academic process. This slide shows just a sampling of many of the local companies and institutions where our students have done internships in the last few years. Of course, these internships also lead to jobs, and our students have had great success in the job market as they approach graduation. Another advantage of a small program is access to faculty research labs and the opportunity to do undergraduate research. The figures here are a small sampling of faculty research projects in transportation, structural, coastal, environmental, geotechnical, and materials engineering. Interested students can be recruited into research labs, typically during their junior year. They get to interact with graduate students, focus on a topic that they might be very interested in, and they learn a whole new side of the civil or environmental engineering profession. I also want to mention a few words about our new concentration in environmental resource engineering. This concentration will specifically prepare students for careers in environmental engineering and water and energy resources. Students who choose to enroll in this concentration still get a general civil engineering degree, which is actually key and very valuable in the marketplace. But the concentration will also be on their degree and indicates an emphasis in this specific subdiscipline. Our small student body also makes it easy to participate in and also take a leadership role in student groups, such as the American Society of Civil Engineers and Engineers Without Borders. Here are some students working on a concrete canoe for the annual ASCE, or American Society of Civil Engineers, competition. Every year, colleges from around the region get together at one campus and race in these concrete canoes. Winners from the regional competitions go on to a national competition. The picture in the lower right is a picture of a recent student trip with our Engineers Without Borders chapter, which helps developing countries, residents in developing countries, with some of the basic needs of everyday life, bringing fresh water or maybe a roof over a school building, things like that, building a bridge. Very interesting and rewarding work, and gives you an opportunity to help others. This has been a very quick introduction to civil and environmental engineering and our program specifically here at UMass Dartmouth. I'm sure you'll still have questions, and if you do, definitely reach out to me. You've got my phone number there, you've got my email. Contact me whichever way works for you. I will either answer your question directly or I'll put you in touch with someone who can. Definitely don't make your decision until you get all your questions answered. Your future is too valuable. Get these questions answered before you make your decisions. I look forward to meeting you all in person when we hopefully will return to campus in the fall. Thanks.